So for today's video, we'll be taking a look at my Big Lots haul that I picked up here today. I absolutely love Big Lots. I think it's a very cool store. Basically what Big Lots is, it's a retail chain here in North America that buys out liquidations from other retailers such as Best Buy, Walmart, Target, and many others. And they get their hands on whatever they can get, and they turn around and sell it for like dirt cheap, like really good prices. Uh, I like Big Lots. I think it's a really good store to go to shop, to find movies, and all that good stuff. And plus, they also have some really cool seasonal stuff for Halloween and for Christmas. And yeah, whatever they can get, they'll put it in their store. Mainly, I like to go there and look at the movies because they sometimes get some really awesome movies. And that's what I have here, is a nice big haul of movies. Here's a receipt. Won't be needing that. So, without any further ado, let's just go ahead and jump right into this thing and take a look at some of the stuff that I found. And I have another stack sitting here on the floor. I found a lot of really interesting movies that I'd like to check out. So the first up here, we'll just go and start with this one. We have Get the Gringo with Mel Gibson. This is actually a really fun movie. It's been a while since I've seen Mel Gibson on the big screen. I've always been a huge fan of like Mad Max and like the Lethal Weapon series, and I do like his the way he directs movies. Like I think he does a really good job directing and stuff. There are a few times where I've noticed like a couple things that I'm like, I don't know about that, Mel. But other than that, I've always enjoyed his acting and just him as a director too. I think he's a really cool director, really cool actor. But anyways, this is Get the Gringo on Blu-ray. Very fun movie. I would highly recommend this. He basically, he's a kind of gets stuck in a Mexican prison and has to fight his way out. But I don't want to throw out too many spoilers. It's a fun action movie. I'd recommend that one. And then the next up, another Mel Gibson movie here that I haven't watched yet. It's called Conspiracy Theory. This has Mel Gibson, Julia Roberts, and I believe Patrick Stewart, Captain Picard. Captain Picard is in this movie. Is that a good Picard? Make it show. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm probably not doing it good. Anyways, Conspiracy Theory. That one was only $3 on Blu-ray. I haven't seen this movie, but hey, Mel Gibson, like I said, could be good. I don't know. For $3, I'll give it a try. And then next up with Jared Butler, The Machine Gun Preacher. This is based on a true story. This is a Blu-ray. Looks interesting. Looks pretty good. I don't know much about this movie. Basically a guy who goes to, I believe, South Africa it was, and starts building churches and starts getting flock for that, and ends up defending himself and the people there. So, Machine Gun Preacher there. Check that one out. And then we also found There Is Something About Mary on Blu-ray. This has always been a really fun movie. I've always enjoyed this one, especially Ben Stiller's role. He's always just super hilarious in a lot of his movies, and so I've always enjoyed this one. It's been years and years and years since I've seen this, so I'm going to give it a rewatch. And on a Blu-ray, why the heck not? And then this one I got really excited for. I've actually been eyeing this one for quite some time at different retailers, and I had no idea that it was going to go this cheap ever. And so I'm happy I waited and I got this one. But this is Paul Verhoeven's Robocop. This is probably one of my favorite movies like ever. Let me share a little story about this movie. Growing up, my dad owned this on VHS, and I was very intrigued by it. And I always wanted to watch it, and my parents would never let me watch this movie. And so I actually ditched school one day in the second grade to go home, and because my parents both worked during the day, so that wasn't very smart on my part. But I really wanted to watch this movie. I ditched school in the second grade, and I stayed home, and I watched RoboCop on the VHS player, and luckily enough, I got away with it. But yeah, it was that was a probably wasn't a good decision to make, but it was it's a memory that I hold. And this is actually the unrated director's cut. That's why I was really excited to get this one, because I heard when they originally first tried to get this movie through production and stuff, it came back with an X rating, and they had to edit it like 10 different times just for it to get an R. And so I don't know what's going to be on this one, if it's the director's cut, so we'll see. I'm sure there's going to be a lot more goriness to it and all that good stuff. And so yeah. And then over here I found a few more movies that went ahead and picked up. They got slashed from $3 to $1.50, so half off. Except for this one right here. This one is Robin Williams. And man, Robin Williams, rest in peace, dude. You were a great actor. This is 1 Hour Photo. I'm telling you right now, when I saw this movie, I was actually genuinely creeped out by Robin Williams' performance in it, because he did a really good job of just being weird and creepy. And you know, and he does that really well with his roles. He can either be like one extreme or another. He can be funny, he can be creepy, he can be scary. But yeah, I enjoyed this movie a lot. This was a good movie, and for $3 on Blu-ray, I said yes please to this, because it's really good. Yeah, 1 Hour Photo. Definitely check it out. It's a very sad movie though. It's more sad than creepy than anything else like that. So, but yeah, 1 Hour Photo, right there. And then for $1.50 each, I picked up a couple DVDs here. Jason Takes Manhattan, Friday the 13th. I have not seen this movie in a very long time, but I remember thoroughly enjoying it, and just, I remember there was a scene where Jason was in a boxing match with another guy. He actually punched the dude's head off, and it flew into a garbage can. And so, yeah, the Friday the 13th horror series is probably my favorite horror franchise of all time. But yeah, Friday the 13th, Jason Takes Manhattan. Really good movie. I don't care what anybody says. I love this movie. So, yeah, Jason Takes Manhattan. And here's one I haven't seen in a long time either. This is The Dream Master, Nightmare on Elm Street Part 4. Obviously, my favorite Nightmare on Elm Street's the first one. The other movies, though, they're good. You know, I like them, but definitely not as... They don't live up, to me, to the original. But that's not... I'm not saying that I don't like the movies, because I do. But just that first one, man, they really... Like, Wes Craven, really good director. In fact, me and my wife actually watched The Hills Have Eyes the other night, and just the way that his... Like, he can just pull you in with his movies. I don't know, it's weird. But, yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street Part 4, The Dream Master, got that one. Final few that we have here on the list. This is actually from Mill Creek. This is the John Wayne Ultimate Collection. This was only like $3, and there's like 4 discs on here. You get it if you're unfamiliar with Mill Creek. They put out like these big box sets, and they just put out a ton of movies on every single thing that they put out. And I haven't seen any one of these movies here. Neath the Arizona Skies, Rainbow Valley, Randy Rides Alone. Yeah, ton of John Wayne films. My favorite John Wayne movie, though, is probably True Grit. That's a very good movie. If you haven't seen that one, go check it out. But yeah, the John Wayne Ultimate Collection right there. And then getting down to the final few here, we have Rob Roy with Liam Neeson. This is Blu-ray. I haven't seen this movie, so really don't know what to expect from this. But hey, Siskel and Ebert give it 2 thumbs up, so can't be that bad if they both like it. And then here we have another classic film with Kevin Costner and Robert De Niro. And this, I haven't seen this one. This is actually The Untouchables. But yeah, it's a Brian De Palma film, so really looking forward to checking this one out. I've heard good things about it over the years, so finally get to watch it for $3. Give it a shot. And then the last up, this one's probably my favorite one that I've picked up so far. This is from the Coen brothers. I couldn't believe that they had this. They're supposed to put out a steelbook of this year, I believe, and I'm really looking forward to that. But anyways, this is Fargo. Yeah. I'm a really huge fan of the Coen brothers. They make some of the best films I've ever seen. Their style of directing is just amazing. Uh, you know, they're I don't know what it is about them. They just do such good movies. This one is really good too. They've done Blood Simple, Raising Arizona, No Country for Old Men, the True Grit remake, and I love every one of those movies. They're always so good. And so is this one, Fargo. This is a very good suspenseful thriller of a movie. I would highly recommend you go check this one out. So yeah, Fargo here, gonna check that out. And so yeah, guys, that's my Big Lot haul. Got me some nice movies to last for a little while. So if you've seen any of these films, definitely know what you think of them. And so, but yeah, that's it for the haul. The bag is now desolate and empty. So, yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you next time. Peace.